coach the other night. Just you getting back into the lineup in the playoffs, the impact that you've made on the team. You've had a point in the last two games, and just he was talking about your commitment, and knows that you care, and just can how are you feeling? Just kind of playing and just the energy with you and.
Yeah, I feel like no playoffs. You just kind of ramp it up a little bit. I mean, obviously, you want to be in line every day. So to be honest, I was pissed off, and then maybe it was good for me, a little kick in the ass. That you come back in, just try and play with a little bit of an edge. I feel like I play physical like that. So just for me, every night, just find a way to make an impact. Get pucks behind their D, get bodies on guys. That's kind of what I've been trying to do. And then fortunately, just find the score sheet the last couple of games. Just trying to find some chemistry with Nas and Wazi, and we fortunately did. So hopefully we can keep going.
Did you kind of channel that? Sorry. Did you kind of channel that as part of that? Just kind of getting back into it, being a little bit pissed off, and maybe just a little bit of motivation.
Yeah, I mean, that's the way I tried to look at it. I mean, I don't know, all the reasons for it, but that was the way I tried to take it. And again, just use motivation is what it is. We got a really deep team. We got a great lineup, so we got next guy up. And when your number's called, you just got to be ready to go.
The forward group is pretty similar as the one last year. The only two changes are the guys that you're playing with. Like, how does it feel how has it felt to play with two guys that have been here for like 2 months?
Yeah, again, Nas was here a couple years ago, so I mean, he knows the system. I feel like he fit in really well, and then just getting Wazi up to speed. But they're both amazing players. They play different roles, different styles. So again, just getting them, up to beat with the system, and they do an amazing job of just I feel like playing well defensively. They can obviously create stuff offensively as well. So they're 3-zone players that they kind of make it easier to play with.
The 2 assists you have, they both set up game winners, one for each of them in this series. Like, has it been easy to kind of build that chemistry with those guys?
Again, I mean, I feel like I didn't really play with them all year, and then kind of sit 2 games and get chucked in with them. Game 1 of a new series. So just forming chemistry. It's nice to have a couple of practice days where we can do some line rushes and stuff like that, 5-on-5. So this time of year, it's just I feel like it doesn't matter who you're playing with. You just got to be ready to go and kind of just win your matchups, and that's what we're trying to do.
How's the hand?
Yeah.
Not too bad, no. I was scared there for a sec. Just got a really good stinger. It was pretty purple yesterday, but I feel like it's calmed down a little bit.
It looked like McKenzie was playing doctor there.
Yeah, he was telling me to suck it up. But, we saw it on video today, and I think it was it's nice to block shots, but maybe just don't do it with the palm of your hand. I think that's the mindset.
What's the issue about Logan? Like, he went through a lot this year. Was there ever a point where you guys were worried that he wasn't going to come back, or did you guys always think he was going to find his way back?
I feel like in the back of your mind, you were just hopeful that he was going to find his way back. But, if I'm being honest with you, we didn't really know the whole season until towards the end there when he was getting closer and then he started to practice with us. But, for a long time there, we honestly didn't know. Credit to the training staff. They did an amazing job, getting him ready. And I think in his mind, maybe a little bit longer than you would have hoped for. But, he, hit the ground running. He's made an impact, obviously, right away.
How does he set the tone for the group? Both here, and it sounds like he's a big voice in the locker room, too.
Yeah, I feel like we tease him. He's the mayor of Denver. I feel like he's been here for so long. Obviously, and I don't know. I just feel like he goes out there. He plays 110 miles an hour. He flies around. He's great on the forecheck. He's great on the PK. Big voice in the locker room. Kind of leads by example type of guy. So yeah, I feel like everyone feeds off him.
With Landeskog, obviously he missed a lot of time coming into this year. How much have you seen him improve within this season as he's kind of gotten back into the swing of things?
Yeah, I feel like just for a guy like that, he's a great leader on and off the ice. And I feel like you missed 3 years of hockey, then you come back. It's never going to be easy. Obviously you got to get some game reps in. So I think maybe it took a little bit at the start of the season, but he's just been amazing. He plays a role. He's physical. He's great on the power play. And then 5-on-5, he's so tough to play against. So yeah, just feel like everyone feeds off him.
Got a pretty talented defenseman in Cale Makar here, nominated as a finalist for the Norris Trophy. How proud are you of him, and how has it been kind of playing with him over the last couple years?
Yeah, no, he's a special player. He's obviously the best in the world for a reason. Like I've said this before, but just stuff he does off the ice, and after practice, before practice, it just goes a long way. And for guys like me, you see the extra work and reps that he's putting in. They just be a sponge like that. So if he's doing it, then I feel like everybody should be doing it.
I apologize if you already asked this, but the play from Nick Wall, taking on his backhand there, getting on his forehand and getting that shot off. That's a high skill play. He maybe got a little bit more skill in those hands than we thought maybe coming in.
No, we definitely knew he had skill. We see that in practice every day. He's come in, he scored some big goals for us right away. So no, I feel like he's a bigger guy than I thought he was. So he might just not think that he has skill like that, but he definitely does. He's crafty, he's silky with it, and again, he plays in all 3 zones, which is awesome.
I mean, you've been here for quite a few years, but what can you say about the difference of having gone down this road with another team?
I can't stand this guy.
Stop it.
Well, I felt you breathing on me.
Just what does it feel different with this team that's as opposed to other teams on the Lightning that you've been on down the playoff road?
I mean, there's similarities, there's differences. I feel like we have great leadership. It starts with that, and we got guys that lead by example that can kind of take over games. But I feel like the similarities are just, from day one in training camp, we felt like there's a certain vibe in the room. We feel like the group that can get it done. So it's just a matter of us to come to the rink every day, kind of do our job, and at the end of the day, kind of coaches put a plan on the ice, but it's up to us to kind of go out there and execute. So we got those are both deep teams, obviously. Great in different ways, but I don't know. This group feels special. So again, it's just it's been really fun.